What is up? This is WILSHOCKER, the founder of the Power Surge community. Wahoo! We're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV, baby. 14. He who waited behind. Okay, we're gonna go to field. We're going to Gridanian territory. Woohoo! I am losing weight. I have lost about 10 pounds, which is really nice for me because I struggled really badly with starting to get it down. Now that I'm on track, I feel good about it. Is there aught I can assist with, sir? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vodaford at Florentin Spire. Florendil Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Fiendishly complex. Much more regularly complex. Fiendishly complex. Got some coffee. Drinking some coffee. You have come in search of Vortifort, and well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years since the great snows came to Kurthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Try on. Ooh, I don't like it. Look at that weird-ass horn. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise weren't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept and aid freely offered. See, that was good writing. That was really good. It was at a good level. There was no weird accent. There was no weird verbiage. No weird word usage. There was no like heretofore, there, consider, must, whatever, must needs. Like, there was none of that. It was just, here's where the ship is. Like, God, man. Ooh. Kurthus, baby. It's Kurthus time, boys. We ready. We going. We hype. Electron Hype Squad. Electron Hype Squad. Feel the surge. Feel the flow. We're shocking on. We're shocking on. Shocking on. Shock the world. Shock the world. adventurer. Wait, do not tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know how the Aurum Vale earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, through reactions with the groundwater, combined to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight. It is until you realize the damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I will not be the one that... See, this is bad. This is... But do try not to get killed. I've dragged enough corpses out of the Vale to last me a lifetime. Maybe I just can't read. Maybe it's my fault. I wouldn't be surprised. This is a hard read. The Aurum Vale. Wonderful. My item power is nowhere near high enough. 36. Let's get that for now. I hate this writing. This writing is so bad. I can't wait for Heaven's Word. I cannot wait for Heaven's Word. Can't wait. This is no place for a pleasure tour, Outlander. The observatorium is key to Ishgard's defense, and the Dravanians know it well. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? What, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer support to strangers. Lord have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. Where in the hell is that knight I sent on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandale, as is mine. This one's called the Fort of Fear. I've heard much of your doings, and I think you are the man for this task. To the west is Dizamael Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Damazael, ever a friend to House Durandare. Here we go. Here we go with this. Here we go with these names. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of voidsent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Orphili at the Ingress if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. Durandir was lost at sea. Accompanied, he was wise for one so young, to his corsairs, they say. Had he lived, things might be very different indeed for the observatorium and for House Durandir, as a matter of fact. Really? You need not watch the sky so long as House Durandir holds the observatorium. Should the Dravanians come, the golden bell will sound, and all of Ishgard shall hearken to its call. Important place with lore. Lore that I must understand. Walking one must understand these ones. Speak softly to me. I need to talk to you, adventurer. I was down in the snow house keeping out of the winds when I heard whispers. I swear on the lives of my chocobos. I couldn't see anyone in there, but I'm sure I heard something. Go and see what it was. Else I don't know how I'll sleep tonight. I can't see as how I ought to care, but I saw a fellow out throwing snowballs at a snowman. Why anyone would engage in such japery in the cold, I can't rightly say. Went nut gathering and lost more than he found, is my guess. Yet, you better make sure that don't happen to you, lad. Not that I know precisely what happened, mind ya. What's that? Me ask? I got my chocobos to see to. If Dewis wants to end his soup on the snow, I can't see what business of mine it'd be. Yep, that's his name. I don't know. He sells things, goes places. Doesn't seem like no kind of life to me, begging pardon. You want to see him, I reckon he's somewhere about. You need to keep stables warm, especially down on the ground. Chocobos are just like us, and that they ain't built for the cold. They can take it, to be sure, but that don't mean they don't suffer something terrible. This is so cool. I'm so cool. Good morning to you, sir. My name is Cimarrons, and I represent the interests of the Adventurers Guild here at the Observatorium. If I might be so bold, have you an interest in undertaking a guild levy or two? I believe you would find the experience most rewarding. But it pays me to say that I should first administer a trial levy. I must beg your forgiveness for my premature proposal. This levy should serve well as a test. If the royal will accept, please do so. Accept. Most humble thanks, sir. The dragons and their minions have terrorized my homeland for generations, and we appreciate all who aid our cause. To attract the dew beasts which threaten dear Bessie, you must slay snapjaws and use their meat as bait. This method is far from foolproof, though, and I fear it may even attract other ravenous creatures. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. fun. That was fun. I had fun for once on this game. I had fun. A good time. Walking softly, eh, adventure? Those around here think I'm motor drunk, no wager. Never seen a snow toss before, the lazy boy blows. Sit on your arse in front of a poor fire too long, and soon you got the swiving white knuckles. You'll sleep the better for tossing snow. See, as soon as something like this happens, swiving white knuckles, as soon as that happens, my brain goes, what? Okay, and then everything that comes after that word is just gibberish because I can't get my brain past swiving. Like, it occupies 99% of my brain space, and now I can't read the rest of the words. It's like, as soon as you got the swiving, like, because I'm stuck on swiving. Like, I'm trying to read this, and I'm stuck on swiving. Soon you got the swiving white knuckles. You'll sleep the better. Why the better? Why? 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 You'll sleep the better. And I'm stuck on that. For tossing snowballs, comma, without needing Lady Mead or Mistress Ale to sing the lullaby. So he's saying you toss snowballs and sleep better because you got exercise. Good. What do you say, eh? Why not give it a try? It's as simple as you'd imagine. Just reach on down. You just say reach down. You don't need on there. Just reach down. Grab some of the powdery white and throw. Wonderful. Thanks. Got an email. Get me off of this freaking... Get me off of this ride. God, I don't want to read it. 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 I don't want to read this. I really don't. I'm 100% serious. If you are watching this, please send help. Please help. Please comment. I'm here to help. Help me for the Ruth of Malone. What the hell is a Ruth? Help me for the Ruth of Malone. Help me. My caravan, all are slain. Something huge and savage lunged out of the storm. The screams. Couldn't you have mentioned that before you told me about throwing snowballs and getting adequate sleep? Didn't you think maybe this would be a more pressing concern to bring up? You gotta go kill the swiving thing. There's swiving again. Kill it as it did my traveling companions. As long as that monster's out there, every one of our arses will be out hanging in the wind. Will be hanging out in the wind. Great. Look sharp, eh, adventurer, as adept as you are with your steel. Whatever it was, it seemed to be everywhere at once. Red murder wreathed in white storm. You learned the motion. How about we have ourselves some fun with it, huh? Okay. Reach on down into the powder and throw a goodly-sized lump at me, hard as you can. Though, make sure you take aim first, eh? Much as I get a good laugh out of it, I doubt Drivet it here would fancy a face full of snow. What are you talking about, man? Slash throw. Whatever. There you go. Snowball throw. Oof! You've got an arm to write songs about. Bet that felt good, eh? Cold hands, warm heart, that's the secret to long living. Really, there ain't much more to it. Just throw where there's snow underfoot. Of course, if you try to do the same on other kinds of ground, you'll end up with a fistful of nothing. And what's the gain in that? Anyhow, what I like to do is toss snowballs at snowmen. That way you can hurl them as hard as you fancy. Snowmen don't mind. They're made out of the same stuff, eh? Go on, give it a go. Try throwing at the snowman right outside. This one. I'm so crashed out. I crashed out reading this stuff, man. It's not just me. It can't just be me. This is clearly egregious. Aura is throwing? Should I eat? Maybe I eat. No, I know eat dummy dummy. Dummy dummy throw like 0. Only become yummy yummy and throw like hero. Throw again. That's cool. Aim is yummy yummy. Still the fear though. Hero not here. Throw to me again. Finally, a throw of a hero. Oh, yummy, no dummy. There's snow on my boots. I'm happy now. Snow tossed, hero made. I tired, need to sleep. Don't worry what they say. They call you crazy. Revolutionaries always get called crazy. Yes. Rise up. Fight the power. Hello, I are Snowman, man of snow, dripping we is our life sleeping. Sad, I are so many dreams we had, rally my spirits, won't you, ere the finale. Rally. There you go, man, you got this, you're gonna live, you're gonna survive, you're gonna rock the world. Profane do our queen with a rally so mundane, as with shelter with the boot. My icebound heart do see. She's a poet. It's a poet snowman. It's okay, man. It's okay. Willing I are to take the top billing, a battery of gallantry from the artillery of flattery. Cheer us until dry are the tears. Yeah. Like me, you do really twice the lightning strike. Kiss me, friend, if us you'll miss. Throw it, though, not nice to smooch on snow. Locust. Very well, adventurer. So many troubles you quell. Peace we is at. Drunk we have life to the lees. Bye bye world, all that lives must someday die. Oh god. Goodbye, snowman. Must someday die. There you are. You were at it a while. Nothing like a little hoarfrost on the nose hair, eh? Snowman talked, you say? Don't see how. I rolled the thing myself, and it wasn't like I engaged a smart white mage. Now you go lie down a spell and don't go saying nothing to them inside. And they'll figure you a winner joke for sure. They might even put you in for a leeching. Come by for another snow toss when you're feeling less fanciful. This damn winter can't last forever. But if it does, maybe I'll start a snow toss tourney. See if I can make a guild or two. You know, Final Fantasy has not, so far, 14 has not done this situation where one NPC is saying, where one PC is panicked about something, and then that same NPC has something else to say. I think they've done a good job about giving the urgency to one NPC and the more relaxed tone to a different NPC. So this is the first time, in other words, this is the first time where I've seen the same NPC that gives you an emergency quest also gives you a for fun quest. So like, this is the first time I've seen this game contradict itself, because obviously if there was an emergency, he would only be talking about the emergency. This guy would give you the quest for the snow tall, for the throwing snowballs, but this guy tells you about an emergency, and then immediately right after that he starts talking about snowballs. So like, normally this game gives, this guy has the emergency, this guy has snowballs. So that's what this game normally does. But for some reason, they gave him multiple quests and multiple different tones and different contexts for those quests. So just little interesting note there. Okay, what else is here? Yeah, it's the first time I think they've made a mistake with the NPCs, basically. Which is fine, you know, nothing's perfect. Just pointing it out for educational purposes. Not saying it's bad. I mean, it is kind of bad, but, you know, you forgive it. Most people probably didn't even care. Ah, there you are. Jumping all over the rooftops for this guy. Did you find out who was talking? I can see from your aspect you did. A snowman? You don't say. And speaking in rude posy. I see now. Someone's having a bit of fun with the both of us, like some youngins. Ha! I'll rest easy now, I can tell you that. A snowman. Ice cluster. What is this for? Do. Okay, let's do some more quests. Let's do some over here. It galls me to ask for the help of an adventurer, and I cannot leave the fort not now. Damn it. You are eager to do us service, is that not right, adventurer? There is some urgent need for firewood, and you would gain much by assisting us. The area around the Skyfire locks never lacks for firewood. Collect 8 bundles and deliver them to Stephanot on the East Hill. See, that was easy to read. That I had no trouble reading. Why can't the entire game be like that? What level is my necklace? 28. The common folk of each guard know to seek shelter in Skyfire locks whenever the dragons attack in force. Each stronghold must be victualled with these extra mounts in mind. See, I got lost on victuals. I had to process that and then move on. Will you help secure meat and sheepskin from the Karakuls and stuck on this that roam the snowy plains? These stockpiles will mean the difference between life and death. The helpless folk under our protection. See, you throw one odd word at me, and then the rest of the sentence dies. I just can't read past that one word. When the sheep are skinned and dressed, make your deliveries to the strongholds and watchtowers. Every morsel and every shield against the cold counts, no matter how small. Great, so I got those with the colds. Whatever. I mean, obviously, one of the things that this does, this reading everything, one of the things that it does is it gives you a plentiful illusion that you are actually the hero doing all this stuff. Like, I don't feel like if I'm rushing the story, I don't feel like a hero, but if I'm going through everything, then I kind of do. Let the rabble blither what they will about... Okay, let the rabble blither what they will. I lost it at rabble, lost it at blither. What they will over their rude cups. What? Okay, got it. Fourth, he may be of his father's loins, but Sir Francel is first in piety and discernment. I don't know what piety means. Skyfire locks can be in no better hands. I have no idea what he just said. If worse comes to worse, seek the aid of we who bear the aid of we? Why? Who bear the sigil of the rose. House Halienarte has battled the Dravanian horde since the rise of Ishgard, and never shall we yield. Great, cool. Get me out of here. I hate this writing. How do I get out of here? Unbelievable. I sound like a 5th grader. Like, it can't just be me. It can't be just me. Because I'm able to read giant blocks of text if it's written well. If it's badly written, then I can't read it. Oh, God. It can't be fun watching me have such a miserable time. Like, I'm really not enjoying this. It's just work. But that's the game. That's, you know, that's what you sign up for when you play this, man. Nothing you can do about it. It's just... That's the game. Honestly. Nobody in their right mind gets through A Realm Reborn. I genuinely, I think this whole sequence of events, this whole package is so insufferable, and it probably turns away so many new players that it's ridiculous. Like, it is absurd to me that anybody gets through this story at all, ever. Like, to think that this game has millions and millions of players and they all had to sit through this, absolutely mind-blowing. Cannot believe it. Absolutely crazy. Took your time, you sniveling wayface. Firewood? Who told you to bring firewood, whelp? What happened to the fresh supplies from Camp Dragonhead? And stand up straight when I address you. Fine, I mistook you for another. I sent out a recruit some time ago to take delivery. Oh, now I'm just reading badly on purpose, but come on. You came all this way to bring more fuel and bid you thanks. Great. 'Tis no comfort we seek, you understand, but life. The cold is too relentless to go without fire. I give thanks for your service, but Kurthus is no place for those who lack discipline and faith. You will perish, and in so doing, mayhap endanger the crusade. Get me out of here. When I see that there's another quest marker, I don't feel joy, I don't feel intrigue, I don't feel desire, want, temptation, I don't feel any of those things. I feel drudgery. I feel effort, work, energy getting wasted. Like, it's so egregious. God, this thing that I'm doing here, documenting my journey through the game, it is not that much fun. He should be back by now. Even, like, the fact that this game makes me slow my reading to a crawl is so sad. He should be back by now, even if, because if I read too quickly, I'm going to make a mistake. This game is going to trip you up if you try to read it quickly. He should be back by now, even if he had to wait out the worst of this storm. Could he have wandered into the North Road? That way, Rome, Feral Crocs. Feral Crocs roam that way! Ahem, adventurer. I sent a runner to Camp Dragonhead, but he is many hours overdue. I fear he has lost his way, green recruit that he is. I would prevail upon you to fetch him back. Thanks. Go. Out of my friggin' face. Let me play the game, man. What do they expect us to do with such paltry? Forgive me, I speak out of turn. You have done your duty, and a great service it is to us, for we are short of men. It is the enemy that weighs on me, snow rather than fire. Thank you kindly, Will. We are without the men we need to lay in extra supplies. So thin are we stretched by the terrors of this winter. Adventurers such as yourself were sent by Helone herself. Would that the commanders saw the truth of it. Terrible. Disgusting. What do you think? Larger and warmer than you expected, Almorant. This fort is also a place of shelter for the common folk. 'Tis better to rebuild a dragon-seared home than burn with it. Well, ain't you a strapping fellow? If you want to keep it that way, take my advice. When hauling heavy shite, lift with your legs, not your back. I learned that one the hard way. Oh, God. Yeah, Realm Reborn is so bad. It is so freaking bad. How like Sylvantel to entrust an as important a task as this to an adventurer. You at least can be trusted to complete the work you are given, but still, I thank you for the delivery. You may go. Comma splice there, by the way, for those grammar nerds out there. Adventurer, where is the tomfool? If he's lost something to trump frostbite, he has none to blame but himself. This is the boy's ring. What is the meaning of this? Feral croc. Are you certain? He could simply have dropped it. I'll not stand for surmise when the boy's honor. What? Yes, he had ginger hair. Oh, for the ruth of. What's a ruth? What's a surmise? Why are these words here? He was a good lad. A fire. What is a fire? To take his place in the war against the dragons. To die so ignominiously instead. I cannot tell his sire. Why is that there? Yet to lie to a fellow knight about his own son. 'Tis more than I can tease out right now. I hate this. I really do. This is so bad. I dislike adventurers as well you know. But that wretched death on the North Road binds us together. It is the will of the Fury. After much reflection, I have decided to send you to Camp Dragonhead with the ring. For Theo Balin, the boy's father. Great. It ill becomes a knight to prevaricate, but I have added the boy's name to the patrol that was lost to dragons. You must tell Thobalin that his son died gloriously in battle. Let his name not stand in shame. He deserved better. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. Cool. Cool beans. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I thank you for these. 'Tis miserable work dressing so many beasts in a cold such as this. Would that this meat were for a feast to celebrate a victory. I hear the unbelievers grow bold, hampered as we are by the snow. I pray that we are not defeated by cold and hunger ere we can meet the dragons in battle. My gratitude, adventurer. The rocks upon which Ishgard is built are less stalwart than we could ever have thought. 5 years ago, there were There has never been such a time as this. The shadows gather with alacrity, and we must make whatever preparations we can. Cool. Maybe I should start thinking about it. Because I can craft my gear. I don't really need to take gear for a prize or reward. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Is this a joke? Welcome to Dzemail Darkhold. Built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Dzemail began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the void sense struck, interrupting the work. Alas, then, in the confusion, Guardians infiltrated the keep. Alack, all in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the void sense remained, and so the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons rages. We have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on very long tier times, arranged by Sir Carlolt. Please see to these abominations, Sir Adventurer. I have much prowess with the paperwork should you require aid of that sort. Dzemail Darkhold, now accessible. Optional quest. All killed by this wee thing. Oh, I took the span of its sleep for the span of a giant's limbs. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna stop reading them out loud. I don't know. I kind of set the precedent that I would be reading this stuff. And so if you're watching this and you're like, but I like the reading, then I don't want to disappoint that person, but it's also very much a struggle for me. Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovois be thinking? It is true that while we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations, however, because this information is used to torture Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamont up above. Absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamort. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durinder's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Kurthis 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kurthis. One moment, you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge. But the next, you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation. Oops. To focus on a single landmark while traveling, do not give in the temptation to deviate from your course. I accidentally pressed the next button. I was not aware you aided House Dulinder in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Why don't I just ask you for it, you do the research, and then you tell me what you saw? Right? That way, all the information is still secret, and you just give me what I'm asking for. Give them what they ask for. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-da. You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he can conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Another rescue mission? We just did a rescue mission like 5 minutes ago. La la la. This game sucks. I hate A Realm Reborn. God, I hate A Realm Reborn. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may be a surprise to you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Travanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. I'm going to take a break here. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will be back with more next time.